Chimére, one of the things that, I mean, not just Dr. Spade-Martinez, but the previous panel has mentioned is providers and this lack of education of providers. But we also know that quite often folks are dismissed by their providers when they show up with long COVID symptoms or they're having these experiences.
Don't I know it? Don't I know it?
I was going to say, talk to us a little bit about your experience.
I know it. Well, as Linda mentioned, you know, not knowing, the interesting thing is that with long COVID or with the initial COVID infection, you don't know what's happening with your body. That is a true statement, but you do know that something is wrong with your body. So when I went to Johns Hopkins and St. Agnes in Baltimore, Union Memorial, I went to those places a total of about 13 times because every time I stepped in those places, I was left in a cold room for hours and hours after I would let them know about 50 to 60 symptoms I was having. Now, I had never gone to Johns Hopkins as much as I went in the first 2 to 3 months of my symptoms. And I had everything from, I had lost 30 pounds in a month. I had lost vision in my left eye. Now, how do you tell somebody that their eye is just, it's just foggy and let them walk out of your hospital with something that had never happened prior to me visiting there? I reported joint pain. I could hardly walk. I was nauseous. I was falling. I was fainting. I had a phone full of symptoms each and every time because as a Black woman, I had to be very clear because I knew that my symptoms could possibly be challenged. So I made myself physically and mentally as astute as I could be because I had to do that. And talking to other Black women, I heard the same stories. They were drug tested. They were told that they were anxious. They were told that just go home and wait it out. And it took me becoming my best advocate for myself for people to start taking my symptoms seriously.